Finally, a good news coming to Plateau State. The National Assembly is deliberating on having a permanent military base in Plateau State. And this should serve as a welcome development in that part of Nigeria. Now, this is a very, very good news. They have said, let us have a military base in Plateau State. Don't forget the activities of who you call bandits in that part of Nigeria. You call them bandits, but I have said, let them call them terrorists. Today, Wednesday, 29th of October 2025. Check your screen as you are watching this video. Now, another news is coming from Katsina State. The federal government and the Katsina government, they are planning to give the elders 120,000 hectares of land to graze their cattle. It is also right there on your screen. Now, all these things should serve as a welcome development for that northern state. At least the elders should stay one place and rear their cattle. Now, there should not be any kind of excuse anymore for taking cows left, right, center in Nigeria. So this is a welcome development, and I must give you this news the way it has come. Now, if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. Kindly like and share as you are watching, and also drop your comments. Subscribe, but not subscribe, and also on notifications. Now, congratulations to my viewers. We hit the mark of 12,000 subscribers. And I must say thumbs up to all of my viewers. 12,000 subscribers. Yesterday, Tuesday, the 28th of October. Now, God bless each and every one of you. Let me continue. Now, I'm looking at the fact that with the way this government is going about the issue of security, I think it's a welcome development. Number one, the bandits must be tagged as terrorists. I've always advocated for that. President Tinubu must tag the bandits as terrorists. The same way Muhammadu Buhari tagged IPOB as terrorists. It's as simple as that. The bandits must be tagged as terrorists. Number two, no more repentant bandits. All of them must be arrested. All of them must face persecution under the Nigerian law. It's as simple as that. The bandits are not above the law. So all of them must face the law in Nigeria. That's what we want to see. Now, let me go back to the issue of the S-men. Miyetti Allah banned them from having weapons. We don't know where they have their weapons. But a bad news happened yesterday when Lakurawa killed 10 elders in Kebbi State. Lakurawa killed 10 of them. And I gave you that information yesterday, Tuesday, October 28, 2025. So where do we go from here? We want to see a country that is just, that is fair. The people of the Middle Belt have been targeted. The Middle Belt have suffered a lot. They have really suffered. That's why some people from the Middle Belt to say we are not part of the North. I've seen many of them from the Middle Belt. They will tell you that obviously we are not part of Northern Nigeria over what is happening in that part of Nigeria. Now, these are the issues in this country. Don't forget, Ned Nwoko stood up and said the creation of Anyama State and also the release of Nnamdi Kanu will make sure that the agitations of the people will die down. He made that remark. And I said, now, this makes a lot of sense. Obviously, every region has 6 states in Nigeria. Only Southeast have 5. So if they can be 60 states each, at least that agitation will at least go down. In talking about marginalization, if possible, let them also have seaport and international airport. That's what we want. Let every region of Nigeria feel the impact of the federal government. Now, don't forget also, look at what happened yesterday. The issue of a bomb scare in the National Assembly, and also in the fact that some suspected coup plotters, they were arrested. That's the thing. Nobody is bigger than Nigeria. Nigeria is bigger than everybody. And nobody should be seen to be above the law. That is how a normal country should function. Nobody should be above the Nigerian law. So I welcome that development. That military base in Plateau State will ensure that at least there are level of peace in that place. And also, everybody involved in that military coup, they must be arrested. That's where I stand. It's as simple as that. Everybody involved, they must be arrested. It's as simple. Away. They call him a coup financier. He has run away. Don't forget, the presidency immediately, he changed the service chiefs. And I gave you that information. Immediately, he changed those service chiefs. And I told you where each and every one of them, they came from. I gave you that list earlier. Go and watch my earlier update today. Tinubu have to replace all of them, and which has met different reactions from different Nigerians. For example, I told you, Alma Adeshewu said, this new service chiefs, Tinubu is just being selfish in appointing them. Others are having different opinions. And I remember I asked my viewers, what are your opinions about the new service chiefs? And I asked them again, what do you think is the way forward now? Look at that news coming from Aso Rock. Look at the one that's coming from National Assembly. Those are right there on your screen. They are planning to bomb the National Assembly. The senators and the House of Reps members, they have cried out. Now the question is very, very simple. How do we get away from this mess? How do we move from this nonsense that's currently bedeviling Nigeria as a state? Drop your comment as you are watching this video. Because I'm always thinking, I'm always of the opinion that if we want to go forward as Nigeria, we must have a proper structure. You cannot build something on nothing. So there must be a proper foundation which is being placed and which people can point to. So I'm looking at the foundation. The Bible says, if the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? What is the way forward? It is having that proper foundation from the onset. So the question is, where is the foundation for Nigerians? Now, this is the question. What can you point at that these are the proper foundations in Nigeria? Which foundation can you point at in this country where things are going? So these are the questions in which I am asking this lovely time. Now, I saw different comments again. Somebody said, my opinion about restructuring and going partisanship of government does not work. That enough is enough. That opinion, that is his own opinion. He said, my opinion on this subject matter does not work. That what he wants is for everybody to go their separate ways. I mean, one of my viewers got the comment. So I see all of the comments. He said there's nothing anybody can do. That what we can do now to save this country is for everybody to go their separate ways. And that's somebody said, let us have a proper restructured. I see different comments. But what do you think about this news? That there are plans to bomb National Assembly, and the cabals, who one by one, they have been arrested. The cabals have been arrested one by one. So what do you think is the right way to go? Because obviously, don't forget, I gave you an information about the state of the northern Nigeria. Today, go and look at my previous news. 10 elders were killed by Lakurawa. I mean, S-men, 10 of them. They were killed in Kebbi State. It was the same Kebbi State that Sultan of Sokoto visited, where he said social media is regulated. He made that statement. He said social media should be regulated in Kebbi State. That is where this bad incident happened. So the question is, and it's very simple, where do we go from here? And how do we navigate this issue? These are the questions I must ask ourselves at this time. But it seems that our people are not really ready to hear the truth. That's the problem. You meet some people, you tell them they want to disagree with you. Somebody said, if not by prayers, Nigeria will have collapsed. Bishop Oke, the PFN president, he said, if not for prayers, that people have been praying to God, Nigeria will have collapsed by now. What do you think about that statement again? Or today seems to be question and answer session. So drop your comment. What do you think about that statement? That if not for prayers, Nigeria might have collapsed as a nation. Do you agree with him? Let me know what you're thinking. Drop your comment. The one that should be on the minds of Nigeria is this trending information that a former minister under Muhammadu Buhari is one of those being alleged by some reporters that is one of those that was planning or financing the coup against the president. Now he has run away and his brother have been arrested. Because some people are skeptical about that news. Talking about that coup, people are skeptical. Oh, is it a lie? Is it a truth? It's now getting to the further. It seems to be true. And I always say it. I am against any form of military coup in Nigeria. The soldiers should stay in their barracks. I will only support them. Let them stay in their barracks. We are in a civilian era. Soldiers, stay in your barracks. We are in the time of civilian rule. So it's as simple as that. We are in this time of civilian rule. So the soldiers should stay in their barracks. It's as simple as that. That, I think, is the right way to go. But what do you think? Drop your comment as you're watching this video. What do you think about what happened today? Tuesday, 28th of October. What are your opinions? Drop your comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Let's have this conversation. They are planning to bomb National Assembly, and the fact that one of the coup plotters being alleged by some reporters have run away. Drop your comment as you are watching this video. Part 28 to 25. This is a massive breaking news as it's causing reaction among Nigerians. One of the alleged coup plotters have run away. They call him a coup financier. He has run away. Don't forget, the presidency immediately he changed the service chiefs. And I gave you that information. Immediately he changed those service chiefs. And I told you where each and every one of them they came from. I gave you that list earlier. Go and watch my earlier update today. Tinubu have to replace all of them, and which has met different reactions from different Nigerians. For example, I told you how Mahdi Shehu said this new service chiefs, Tinubu is just being selfish in appointing them. Others are having different opinions. And I remember I asked my viewers, what are your opinions about the new service chiefs? And I asked them again, what do you think is the way forward now? Look at that news coming from Aso Rock. Look at the one that's coming from National Assembly. Those are right there on your screen. They are planning to bomb the National Assembly. The senators and the House of Reps members, they have cried out. Now the question is very, very simple. How do we get away from this mess? How do we move from this nonsense that's currently bedeviling Nigeria as a state? Drop your comment as you are watching this video. Because I'm always thinking, I'm always of the opinion that if we want to go forward as Nigeria, we must have a proper structure. You cannot build something on nothing. So there must be a proper foundation which is being placed and which people can point to.